Hello, 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 friends. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm going to have a little bit of a mellow stream today. I'm a little tired. Today we're going to work on Western Wyatt's here. We got a couple things in the works. Nitro 360 is actually rebuilding this coaster for us, which is great. Today we're going to have to work on this water ride and start working on its surrounding buildings. So we're going to start here, and this is going to be the next episode of Western Wyatt's. It's going to be just the rebuild of this. What is this? This water slide, this family raft ride. And it's accompanying buildings. So maybe we start working here and working around here. I also want to see if we can get in a go-karts area right back over here. I think this would be perfect to put it back there. But before we do that, let's communicate to the world we exist. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Had a bit of a rough one today at work, so we're just going to de-stress a little bit. You know, when everything just goes wrong in the day and you just need to shut the world off for a bit, that's where I'm at today. It was a rough one. I'm sorry, I just lost audio because someone rang my phone. But yeah, I hope you guys are good. We've put out the communications on our little community project here. So that's a thing. Let's get that live. Working on building our low budget theme amusement park. It's not an amusement park. Chill. Okay. Now let's see who comes to chill. All right. So today we're gonna have to rebuild this right. Hey Nitro, what's going on? You're spawn camping. Can you please define what that means? I don't know what that means. I apologize for not knowing what that means. Spawn camping. Were you camp? Does that mean you're camping around waiting for me to spawn in? I don't know. I don't know. It's like a video game term, basically just waiting for you to post. Like, see, I picked up on it. It took me a minute. I named today's live building the dream, so I'm curious to see if anyone bites on that one. Okay. So word on the street is that tomorrow is going to be a pretty exciting day for Flash. That's what I'm hearing. People are group calling me on Facebook. Like, what is happening today? Oh, I need to... You know what I need to do? I need to buy me that Lego Disney Castle before they retire it. It's currently like $450. I need it before it goes up to like $1,000. I'm just going to buy it. And then the Harry Potter Castle will be after that. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. All right, cool. So, Nitro, thank you for your assistance so far. We're going to have to rebuild this sucker. So, for those of you that don't know, there's a very big family raft ride by the name of Sky Splash, otherwise now known as Elmo's Splash and Slide. And this is the return. So, we're going to build this return today. Ideally, we build it without issue. And I think we can do it very easily. So let's get jamming. I think we can do it, but we're going to have to completely disassemble our already built ride and redesign it to fit one of those. I'm getting like squeaks from my chair. Hold on. Ah, there we go. I use a pillow for my lower back because I'm over 40. It's just it's the reality of it all. Okay, we're gonna rebuild this sucker. That's what you missed. We're gonna put in a return, and I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to move this the other side. That's gonna have to come to this side, I think, which is fine because we could double this back this way, up and around. Leave this here, and then we're gonna bring the return down this way. So I think we're gonna have to move. Here, we're going to grab this. We're going to have to move this there. And then the return. Hey, Marv. How you doing, friend? We're building this, friend. We're going to build one of these. It is a tube return. I don't know how we're going to pull this off, but we're going to pull it off. We're going to make it happen. We got it. So we need to figure out what is the distance we're going to need. So let's build the belt first. And I think the belt should be pretty easy to build out. We just need to find the right pieces to build out the belt. We need to round off the edge. And it really doesn't have supports going up. It kind of just sits on it. Right? Yeah, of course we're pulling out the reference photo. I'm going to show off what we're doing. Because that's the only way to build. If you don't know what you're doing, build it from a reference. Hence the fact that you're rebuilding my coaster because I didn't use a reference. I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. I had a really rough day at work today, so I'm kind of like, I'm decompressing right now. This is my decompress, where we're at. I just realized these drains had like down moments. Maybe we need to look at that on our employee stuff that we built out. So maybe, do we build this with art shapes? Don't come for me and my coaster. I will mess you up. Maybe we just build this out with art shapes. Like, I feel like that could be our solution, right? Where, I mean, unfortunately, the stupid fence, I wish this could be, like, I hate it, right? They need to give an option to do an optional fence. Do you know what I mean? But we can't. So I think what we'll do is we're going to grab this. We're going to make this a darker color. Maybe we make it like a dark gray. Dark gray. We're going to go dark gray with it. All right. We're going to go like this. We're going to spin you around this way. And this is going to have to be on a slight angle here. Right? Because I think width-wise, this is fine, right? And it's a little bit... No, that's about good. Right? Because it'll have to float up... No, because this is going to have to be smaller. It's actually smaller than the tube. The lift. Don't go after my coaster. It looks over at the layout that I absolutely tore apart. Just make sure you get a double up or a double down in there. It's very GCI right now with their family coasters. Take a look at what's the name of that coaster that I rode? I just rode it. Gosh darn it. No, Bobcat. I went up there with good friends of mine. And we had a pretty good time. Oh, see, this isn't going to line up the way I need it to. All right, so what I'm thinking is maybe we just make it easy. We'll make this full black, right? First element after the drop. Holler! See? Yeah, I know. It's fine. But it's what I want. So I know you got it. I know what kind of coaster it is. So I think what we do is we do this, right? Let's do that. We'll build this out this way. This will be first step. Because we're going to have to figure out what this is going to look like. Because it's going to need length. Right? So we're just going to overcompensate. Because the bottom of Sky Splash, you'll see it's funny. It's actually very interesting the way they build it out. So maybe that's it right there, right? So let's do that. And then let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's add this in. All right, now we're going to turn off our snap. Wanted to double up and the double down, but I quickly realized I couldn't fit in the turnaround without hitting your building. Yeah. Okay, I'm here for it. You got my support to do whatever you need to do to make that coaster fire. How about that? Just don't come for me in the comments. This is not what we're about here. All right, so that is, I mean, it's fairly steep. I will, excuse me, admit it is steep. But, because realistically, I mean, it should really go here. Right, so let's do this. We're going to have to pull it up just a hair. Yeah, just like that. All right, that isn't exactly fully it. Maybe down. More there. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to pull it to the edge. We're going to have to lift it up a hair, maybe? No, I think that's it. I think that's good right there, right? So now we'll not do that. Edit. We're going to pull this out. You know I'm just trying. Yeah, no, totally. Dude, it's fine. Do not take anything I'm saying seriously. I am not an emotional person. Okay, so we need to just... Can I just not place a piece that's already placed there? Thanks. We're going to go this, and I'm going to come all the way down here like this. Here's my thought. We're going to do like this. Right? How uncentered are you? No, that's fine. So we're going to need to put rollers up in this biatch, right? Maybe we just do this. Maybe it's... See, this is where we end up in a situation. I saw the unlock news. Yeah, I'm not excited about coloring my pools different color, though. I'll tell you that much. But I think overall it's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. I am ready to leave Shenaniganalandia alone until the restaurant pack comes out. And then I'm going to turn that Viking restaurant into a full-on experience. I think that's the plan. Yeah, they need to figure out what to do in May, for sure. Yeah, why? I mean, that's like an RCT thing from back in the day that nobody really used, unless they were building on Mars. I'm going to snap these, distance these at 4. I think 4 is fine. Let's bring this up. Yeah, I feel like it's like, that's a gimmick. Do you know what I mean? Like, why do I need a gimmick? Like, give me functional things. Give me functional things that I think are necessary in the game that we are still missing. Do you know what I mean? Don't give me gimmicks. Give me actual functional things that will make the game better. Oh, yeah, I guess the pool walls are fine. Do you know what I mean? I'm here for that. You know, not the water, but the walls, I guess. You know, but there's still, I mean, I don't know. There's still opportunity here. So now we can figure out how this is going to, because Sky Splash does not have, these don't attach. It attaches up here, it attaches down there, and it literally just hangs. The natural water is recolorable like it wasn't. Yes, I agree. I agree. I do agree with that statement. This is slightly off, but not the best position. We're going to have to move this whole thing over just a hair. We're going to say to there, right? which means it's going to have to come up a hair because it's kind of clipping. She's tight. She's tight, right? But I feel like Sky Splash is that tight, so I'm not that upset over it. Okay, cool. So we need to bring you up a little bit more. Not there. We need to go up. Right? It sucks because we got this stupid fence here. Because realistically, it should be here. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we just build it there like that. That's fine. I'm going to build it there like that. I'm not going to try and rack my brain over it, I don't think. I think our next step now is we need to figure out what is holding this thing together, right? And holding these rollies together. So I think we're going to need... Let's grab this. We're going to grab this. I'm going to need... Pole. No, it's support. I need those thin supports. The water's always so loud in this game. Oh my god. I need to lower my headphones. That's just... I'm screaming. I know I'm screaming. I'm so sorry. So we need these, but thin. How thin do you get? Yeah, see, like, I think this will be fine. I don't know if that's going to be the right length, though. We need the smaller length, honestly. So you think we're going to have to go... Not wooden support. Can I get away with these? Right, because these get really small, right? I thought they did. No? Didn't we just go through all of this? We just... No, it's not support. It's the other thing. Oh, gosh, darn it. Stupid can. It's whatever makes the can. I could have swore it was a support. Yeah, I don't understand why can't everything can be from 10 to 200. Give me 10% to 200%. Like, just make everything that way. Like, what? I don't understand what we're doing here. Oh, my day is definitely manifesting. Let me chill out for a bit. Oh my goodness. Oh, these? Wait, hold on a second. Hear me out. I want to see something. No, see, that's as small as it gets. There's a scaling mod? I didn't know there was a scaling mod. No, it was a signpost, not a support. It's a signpost piece. See, I was confusing my stuff. My bad. I'm so sorry. Where are you? It's a signpost support. I remember that.
Where are you, my friend? I don't see you. Signpost. Signing post? Posting sign. Sign many signs, the post. The posting of signs. I do not see you. There you are. Signpost.
I don't know where that voice came from. So don't even come for me. All right, so these are what get really small. It's this one, right? Yeah, that's what I need. I need this. So we're going to take this. We're going to build this out this way. We're going to make this gray. Make it gray. Right? And then we're going to boop. We're going to flip it around. And we're going to go boop on this side right here. Roughly. Right? Because we're going to build out a nice little framework, I think, for this. Right? We need to probably create some semblance of a support structure for up here that will attach to our faux sky splash. So we can do that with the support pieces. I'm going to leave those two there. Dun, dun, dun. Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness. Zoop. Oh, I love how small that gets. Let's do this though. Let's unpause. Thank you. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Stop it. Stop being rude. There we go. We're going to flatten you out. Hiccups. So I had a matzah. For those of you that don't know what matzah is, it's Jewish flatbread. I had a matzah. It was delicious. I love matzah, let me tell you. Yeah, so I'm just thinking about these updates, right? So the updates, I'm curious to see, honestly, I'm curious to see what they do with the supports. Not the supports. I'm just looking at supports. That's right. What they do with the rides, and if they're going to add the coasters that we need, realistically. We need better coasters. We need certain coasters that are not in the game. We need better additions to the game, in my personal opinion. There are definitely some things missing that we need in the game. All right, let's do that. Now, this is going to be impossible to grab. Okay. But again, it all really depends on what they pull off. You know, I'm not gonna cry. I'm clearly still playing the game. You know what I mean? Oh, that's gonna make me cry. There we go. But no, I do not need to color my water. Coloring the pool tiles, that's a different story. I'm here for that, for sure. But that restaurant, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna build out. I'm not gonna probably not go back into Shenaniganlandia for a while until we get that. I'm not, because that's my middle of my build. I'm in the middle of building a restaurant, right? So it doesn't make sense for me to go in there and continue that build until we get the April update, which is not that far away, right? And that'll be our revisit. So the next few, we're gonna spend some time in Western Wyatts for sure. All right, cool. So now what we need to do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna build this out this way. And here's the idea. So the way these work is that they basically hold in. They basically hold in the tubes, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to create a way for the tubes to be held in. Like this. Like this, and then like this. Because this is kind of how it looks like, right? It's got like this kind of setup. And then we're going to do one more. And then we'll flatten that one out. Like this. And then it comes straight across. And then it's interesting because it like... Maybe it's a little less of that. Oh, what? I don't know what's happening there. Maybe it's more this. It's boom. We go one click or 2 clicks. Go up again. Do 2 clicks. Yeah, that's better. Up again. This gets like sharper, so it's, wait, 1, 2, 3 clicks. Right, and then it's 1, 2, 3 clicks. Move that up a hair. And then it's 1, 2 clicks to flatten out. There we go, that's what we want. We want this. Right, that, and then we get a sharp edge that comes down. So it's flushed down this way. All right, to keep people from jumping on it, I guess. And then we get this comes down. No, I'm gonna have to do it this way. Single file, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, boom. Okay, and then we'll grab this, bring this up, center. 1, 2, 3. Right. So that's more or less it. And then we've got a piece that comes this way. Pull down here. Now it really comes up to here. It's like this. It starts here and it comes down on an angle, but more of a, less of a, it's more steep, I would say. It's like this. It's like this. Maybe it goes down to that corner. Maybe it goes down to that corner. I'm thinking it does, right? What do you guys think? I think it goes down to that corner. Right there. 1. No. Hold on. Sorry. New keyboard. Blame the new keyboard. So this basically goes down to here, right? And then we take this, and this will now continue the equidistant story that we're telling here, right? So it's boom, 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 and then this will come down again. Actually, it's got to be just the one, because she's rude. These rude poles, darn you. Darn rude poles. She's so rude. All right, we're going to tuck you in there. Just like that. Right, so that's kind of the energy that it's giving. So we're going to take this whole thing that we just created. We're going to hit Control X. And it's not going to move where we want it to, is it? Nope. Why would it? Spin it around. Nope, because it's on an angle. So how do I, sorry. All right, so let's think of this. Let's think of this out loud. Let's think through this. Just got to grab all this now, not you. All this. All right, got to pull it over. But like, why are you not lining up easily? Oops, that's what is happening. Because it really is rough. Unless I do that, find the same angle by doing this. Should be the same angle. Right? Ish. Oops, sorry. No, it's more of that. Right? That's the right angle. Not the right angle. Is the right angle. Maybe we just don't do that and we line it up like that. Yeah, that's the right angle. There we go. Now we pull it in this way. And we line it up with this sucker over here. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm not rebuilding this. Put that in there. And that should... Oh, she's crooked. It's fine. Should line up nice and sweet right there. Let's see that. Yeah, that's looking good. There we go. Tuck it in. Move it over a little bit more. Right there. Okay. It does come out a little bit far. Maybe we need to tuck that in more, like to there. Yeah, I think that's more it right there. So that's kind of like what that return looks like at the top, right? So now the next thing we need to figure out is what does the support structure look like? Because this now, they don't look the same height. Are they the same angle? I'm checking all my bases here. Not fully. So, whoop, we need to do that. We need to do that. How close can we get it without having a aneurysm? Whoops, there goes that camera again. That's what happened when I was building the large water slide in the water park as well in Shenanigan-Landy. It was very frustrating. So you think this is good. This is the angle-ish. A little bit more this way. All right, a little bit up. Let's check all of our angles. How are we looking from here? A little better. I need a little bit of that, maybe. Right? Yeah, boy. Okay, so I'm thinking that's roughly it, right? Oh, that camera. I hate it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I apologize in advance. Yeah, that looks a little crooked to me. So we're going to just zhuzh. Nope, we're not making smaller. Thanks. No, we're not making smaller. I did it again. It happens every once in a while. It happens. It's fine. Yeah, I think that to me looks solid. So now what we need to do... okay, so now we take this. It's actually this pole. Because this is on the same axis, right? We need to do this. Nope. We're going to grab it from this side. No, this side is fine. We need to turn on the snap. We're going to go this way, like this. And we're going to hit it from the center. All right, so this will essentially run the whole way down, but we're not building the whole thing all the way down. We're going to build a scalable model that we can just copy and paste. Ideally, the whole way down. I probably should have built this flat, huh? What do we think of that? That might be a thing. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I know I should have built it flat, but it'll be fine. So we're going to have to just grab all of this. We're going to build it all the way down. So 1, 2, 3. Can I can't. See, this is why we should have built it flat. So we're going to do one at a time. You ready? Lock in, kids. We're going to be here for a while. I'm going to go all the way down. Oh, shit. Should have built it flat. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything is fine. It's one of those days. All right, because what we're going to do then is we're going to lock into each one of these rollers, right? I don't know where the motor would be on this. The motor would probably be at the top, built into the top, but I'm not building all that. So we're just going to make it look like it's supposed to. And that's going to be today's lesson in absolute chaos. Okay, how are we looking? Are we shifting at all? We're staying very equidistant, right? Yes, that's nice and clean. We love that. All right, cool. Let's keep going. And I know what y'all are thinking. Man, you crazy. I can't help it. I've got a park to build. Y'all ain't going to be happy if I don't do it. All right. So while I'm doing this, did you guys see the announcement this morning about our community project here at Coaster Monkey Studios? Very excited. It'll be fun. If you're not familiar with it, go check out the community tab here on YouTube. It'll give you some information on it. Basically, what we're doing in the community is we are building a community outside of the park here. And the idea is that you guys are going to build all of the houses and the buildings and the businesses. But I need you guys to chime in. So if you go to the Discord, join the Discord, head on in there. And then once you're in the Discord, you'll see the section that is made for community projects. And then in the community projects tab, you'll see Western Wyatt's. And then you'll see our mood board, like kind of our inspo, right? So you guys are more than welcome to join in on that. For sure. This is definitely a project. I apologize. It's going to take a minute. Because what we're going to have to do... all that jazz. So I think we're going to have to bring this down to... because it essentially comes to roughly here. And I'm pretty sure that this is like a belt, right? So this now comes... ooh, it is... do you know what? Oh, no, it doesn't. It's fine. All right, because that needs to come like that. And then that needs to go below it like that. And then we need to get another one of you here. Can I... yeah, see? Right there. Move that down a hair. And to the edge. And we'll just say that's like how that loads in, right? And we'll make those connections there. That shouldn't be an issue. But I think what we do now that we've got that, we'll grab all of these. Oh, that's going to be a bitch. I should have separated that. Son of a gun. Can I... ha. Can we... we can do this very sneakily. Ready? Hold on. I'm going to work on that angle. Work on that angle. If I can get away with this, I'm a freaking genius. Perfect. And then watch. Boop! Damn! Boy, you fine! What you just done did. Great. Now we can just move this over here. And we can use that piece as a line up. Just move it down, move it up, move it over. Okay, perfect. Look at that. That's great. So now what's great is we only have to do this for these. So I'm thinking we can pull this off without issue. So the next thing we need to do is we need to build outside of these. So we're going to grab this. We're going to go back to our skinny support, which is a signpost, right? A sign police. I'm thinking we'll do the same thing. Where is it? Here. Okay. So shrink this down. And we're going to go a little bit thicker. No, we can't go thicker. We need to go the same distance or the same size. It's roughly the same size. So we're going to put it right to there. Because we're going to build 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. One, two, three. Right. And it's essentially, it comes up like this. And then it goes like this. Like, boop, straight across. That comes out really far, though. I don't know if we need to have it come out that far. So let's take a look at this really fast. If we take all this, not you, rude, and you, and we move you all together in. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Right? Because then this is going to come, and this should, ideally, Hold on. Hold on. Just connect right there. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Right? So that's essentially what we're looking to do. And then we're going to grab this. And that piece we kind of got sticking out there. And we're going to have to do this. Spin it around. And spin it over. We're going to do this game again. Oh, so much fun. Love it. Should have done this on the ground nice and flat. Should have done this on the ground nice and flat. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. We're going to move this back. Right there. Move this up. Okay. Excuse you. Should have done this on the ground nice and flat. Should have done this on the ground nice and flat. Oh my god, so many axes to look at. Okay, you're going to go that way. You're going to come slightly this way. You're going to come this way. And I'm thinking that's roughly where we need to be. Right? Yeah, that looks nice and solid. Nice and solid. Now, this looks like it comes... This is too much. This is too much. This is too much. Do we get rid of that and then bring these down to here and line it up just like this? Maybe we do that. Because we can build it out that way. I like that better, I think. Nope, because you don't line up. Okay, let's think about this, because this is too long. But if we change the size of it, it'll change the... Oh, no, that could work. Right, if we get rid of those two. Should we get all the way down? I think it's fine. Right, and then... Ah, with the camera. This camera is no joke. Come here. Come here. Turn on the snap. Bring her up. Turn on the snap. Bring her up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna have to... I think we're just gonna have to do this, to be real. Right? Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. Let's grab this. Oh, I got a boom boom. I think that's... Maybe that's Facebook. It might be Facebook. I think I just got a Facebook. Yeah, I'm getting Facebook. So let me mute that. Mute you. Mute site. Thank you. Okay. Up. Get out of here, you. Crazy. You so crazy. We're going to come here, and then we're going to hit that angle, and that should hit it right there-ish. Alright, so we need to look at all of this now. And just move that down. Right, she's not where she needs to be, which is there. Out. Up a bit. Ah. Camera doesn't like me today. Yeah, I think that's perf. Alright, that's good. Love that. So that's kind of like what we're thinking, right? So now what we do is we take the camera and freak out. Alright, let's grab all this. Alright, we're going to say no to all of this. We're going to say no to all of that. We're going to say no to you. Right? And the plan is we're just going to move this smoothly into place. We'll do one this way, and we're going to find that center point. Hello, Michael. How are you, friend? Hope you're doing well today. Okay, we're going to go right there. All right, looks like we've shimmied a little bit to the right. So we're going to shimmy you over that way. All right, and I think that's our look, right? Yes. Good. All right, so we only got 10 more of these to go. Oh, no, it deleted. Nope. 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 Okay. Nope. Nope. Do I need to move you over a little bit right there? I think I do. This camera, I'm going to freak out. So that's more where you need to be, right there. All right. So my thought is, as I'm pulling this together, because we really don't have the mesh, and that's what we need to build out next. So do we, hold on, instead of doing that, fence? Maybe fence? Yeah. So we've got this mesh with the thick edges that we can use. Maybe we do that, but in a way smaller scenario. How small do you get? So we need something that's going to cover. Nice and clean. Because if I bring this way, it's not the full angle. It's really, it should be like this, right? No, you're not on the correct angle either. Fabulous. Love that for us. Mesh. There we go. So I feel like there's got to be something we can do here. Get the fence. That's small. And that gets smaller. That's what we're going to use. For sure, for sure. And this will be on the angle we need it to be on, right? We'll just have to spin around that way. Right? Because it's literally this. So we're going to have to think about this. If we do... It's not on the right angle either. Girl. Girl. Easy fix. Grab it from there. Grab it from here. I'm going to take it this way. Take it that way. And then we're going to go like that. There we go. Now we're on the right angle. I mean, there's no sense or buts about it, right? We know this is the correct angle. And we're going to grab it. I'm going to tuck it in here. Find our edge. We're going to come up to... Probably going to pull it up a little bit more. We need to make sure we've got the same angle of descent. That's what I'm going after. You know what I mean? Because we've got to build this for both sides. Just like this. And ideally, this will connect both sides without issue. And it's going to cut through the fence. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it. All right, and this should connect somewhere up here. Let's take a look what that's going to look like. That's going to go right into something. What? I don't know yet. Maybe we just lock it in just like that. That's fine. Okay. So that'll be our fence moment. All right. Because we've got to be able to create that and pull that all the way down. That's a big project, to be honest with you. So my question is, do we get rid of this whole fiasco that we've created, right? Instead of doing the full wraparound, and we just build it with these, right? The idea would be bring this up. Let's match this energy there. And then we can just do this. And that will keep the tube from going anywhere. It's a nice clean look, and it looks industrial fake, or not industrial fake. That's not what I mean. But like not like themed, right? It's just like there you go. That's what it looks like. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be fun trying to figure out how to get this to do it on the other side. Okay. Well, let's just do that now. We're gonna pull this way. Let's go up. Let's get that lined up nicely. I'm thinking if we can create very clean. Oh, I just stole that, didn't I? I did. If we can create a very clean build, right? We can just copy and paste all the way down. Kind of my idea. Yeah, I like that. And again, it does what it needs to do. I just need to make sure this goes where it needs to go. Because what the hell? You're like 10 feet below. Right? Because we got to have that line up in that corner. Pull that up and through. No, we're going to go under. Okay. All right. So that's that. Right? Let's redupe that. Because what the fuck? I'm cursing again. Uh-oh. And I'm thinking we just build this straight up. So would it have been nice for me to do this flat and then put it into place as a one giant piece? Probably. Would have been really easy. And I wouldn't be doing this piece by piece and completely draining my mental state. But hey, we do what we got to do to make it real. Make it fun. Why are you there? Okay, because we said we were going to do this. Right? Yeah, I think that's the plan. Yeah, see, I like that. Nice and clean. It looks good. It looks good, and it's going to do what it's going to need to do, right? It's going to keep the, whatever this is called. What is this called? Keep the inner tubes in. We still have to build the inner tubes. I don't know how we're going to build those. That's going to be fun to try and build. I think we can do it with art shapes, though. I think that'll be an easy build. Do that in art shapes. We got the round pieces. We got the circular pieces. We got handles that we can put on here. I can match them to the in-game inner tubes. So that's fine. But I think if we can get away, right, with building this kind of energy, now we get, look, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, not you. 3. 1, 2, 3. I need to get rid of that for a second. Thank you. Get rid of you, get you, and then it's 1, 2, 3. Control Z. Control Z. Boss. There we go. Control Y, because now I need to do it again. There we go. Okay. Now, we're going to lay these out. Oh, even better. Even better plan. Like now those cross wires are a little superfluous. The ones that go along the top. I'm thinking they're a little extra, unnecessary. So we're going to have to think about that. I'm going to build this all the way down. Just like this. I'm going to do this a few times over. It's going to be a little bit tedious, but totally worth it. It's going to look great. But it will definitely take us 10 hours. You can't group these either, because if you group them, they don't move as easily. This is actually the fastest way to do it when you're working on an angle. If I had built this when it was flat on the ground, or if I would have built it flat on the ground and then placed it into place, a different story. But unfortunately, we needed to figure out the angle and the length first and then sort it from there. Though I do feel like, in hindsight, we could make this flat and then kind of place it into place and then expand it. It's a project, though. That's a big project. It's a big project. How's everybody doing out there? all two of you watching. Hope you're doing well. I know, riveting content. I can't help it. It's amazing content. But we're gonna work on this together. Get this sorted. Probably cut all of this out in my time lapse because holy moly, that's a lot. There we go. Nope. My phone is blowing up. Very good. Okay. Very good, very good, very good. We're getting there. I feel like this will be a good baseline of where to place the pieces we need to place. That's why I'm putting these first, because these will come all the way down to here. Like quite literally down to the edge. Don't line up evenly either. It's fine. So I'm bring this all the way down just like this. We're gonna have to build some sort of framework for the. Yeah, look at that. It fits perfectly, and we'll just clip it right there. Perfecto. Awesome. 1 down, 3 to go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's do these first before we get into those. And then after we're done with this, we'll design our ref to match, which is going to be easy. That'll be easy peasy. All right, because we're just going to take this just like this. We're going to go out, go down. We're just going to line up at the center, wherever center is, which is roughly here. Out, down, over. It's easier if I look at it from this direction. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna come up and come over, down a hair. That's roughly center. All right, does it need to be perfect? No, not even a little bit. Let's come out, come down, and we're gonna do this for all of these. We're gonna come here. We're gonna line up with that center right there. No, it's more there. Right? Where are you? You are moving. That's why that other one didn't look too good. Oh, that's completely why that didn't look too good. Look at that. It shifted right. So we're gonna have to move that over. Probably up again. Ah, the camera. Oh my goodness, the camera. Down. Line her up. Right there. How's that? You're sticking out. You're sticking in. You want to know why? I didn't grab the cross beams. That's why. We need that to give it a little bit extra zhuzh. All right, I think that's fine. All right, do you connect? Camera, do you connect? You connect. Nice. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's grab these again. Let's try this once more with feeling. Down. Over. It completely shifted. Look at that. How horrible is that? Let's go up. Up. Huh? Where are you? Where are you? You're there and I'm here. I'm here and you're there. This way, down. Alright, that's more or less our look right there. How come that one works so damn well? This is weird. Fine. Alright, let's place the next one. Ugh. I hate that. I hit Control Z by accident all the time. This and this. Come out. come down. All right, we've only got like 16 more of these to go. Just about. I think that'll be fine. Is it perfect? No, it's not. Why is it twisting? You're seeing it twist? I'm seeing it twist. Like it should be like this. It's not. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because you should be here. You should be here. Let's come down. Come over. It should be like that. Yeah. There we go. Next. Down. Back. Over. Scream. Top your lungs. Oh my goodness. Line her up. Move her in. Roughly. We'll get cross beams. Don't worry about it. We'll do crossbars. Whatever. Okay. How many more of these do we have to go? I'm getting Captain Cranky Pants over here. Captain Cranky Pants. Okay, we've got that. Move you over and tuck you in. Push you down. Push you down. Pull you up. Pull you back. Over and under. Over and under. All around. Here we go. Right? I wonder if... Ready? Let me try this. Try and... Because I don't have patience. That's my problem right now. I am at a very rough day today. So I have no patience. So we're going to try and double this. Because my patience are thin. Okay, let's move it into place correctly. Right? It looks like it's spinning, huh? They don't look like they're lining up perfectly. That's why I should have did this when it was flat. That's fine. 'Tis fine. We're going to have to crossbars for all of those, which is fine. Fine. Let's place those. Let's get these two done. And there's one more we have to put in. Could I have done this better? Probably. Is it a fun little experiment in my mental capacity today? Yeah. I think if I would have thought it out a little bit more, I probably would have done a better job. But it is what it is. We're making it happen. We're going to connect the pieces where they need to be connected. We're going to add the pieces we need to add. And we're going to call it a day. Because guess what? Life is too short to let anything upset you this much. Okay, let's move this back. I think let's put you here and here. Ish. That's fine. We'll line some other things up. We'll make it work. I don't know if these crossbars are going to work unless you do just like a straight crossbar across the top, which is fine. We can totally do that. We can totally do that. Okay, so that's done. And let's get popping on the next part, which is this, all the way down. I need to, that's what I need. Let me look up. I love that shot. Look at that. I mean, it's going to look good when it's done. It's just, my patience is thin. It's worn. It's done. She's over it today. Probably should have not got on camera. But you guys are important to me. It is. You guys are my therapy. You help me de-stress, de-mellow, chill out. You guys, look at me. All one of you watching. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Oh, we're going to go back. There we are. Yeah, pretty scores. I don't know. I don't think Sky Splash has supports underneath it, underneath the lift. I think it does, though. I think I need to put supports here. So we'll have to figure out what that looks like. That'll be a thing. Da 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 da. Yeah, right? I mean, it's fine. We'll just make it from scratch. It's fine, Marv. Appreciate you. All right, so I think after I'm done with this side, I'm going to do the rest off camera because this is literal torture. And with the camera! And I'm sure you probably are not jazzed on it, but you kind of get the idea. You see it, right? We have to figure out. I need to look at my pictures of Sky Splash that I have and see what it looks like underneath and if it's supported. It's got to be supported. There's no way that this structure is not better supported underneath. But I can't remember, so I'm gonna have to look at our go find photos on it to figure it out. This is like placing Legos on a giant flat Lego board of the little square Lego pieces, all in the same color, just to make a flat background. Oh my goodness. That's how torturous this feels right now. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, go there. Go there. Almost done. Almost done. One more. One more. And there we are. Holy moly. I mean, it looks the part. It does what it needs to do. We need to do a cross beam for sure. We need to do a cross beam. Something. I don't know what it is. We should think about support structures too for down here. So, but in the interim, let's come up here. And I'm going to say we try and build one of these. So I need to break up the monotony. It's a lot. Wow, that's kind of the same size. Let's make you the same orange. Or red. Orangey red. All right, and now... no. Orangey red. Place. Now we grab this. Oh my god, could this be any more perfect? All right, let's... that's a little bit too big. Snap distance. No, angle snap. Angle snap. Hello, Amir. How are you, friend? And we'll come up here. Snap distance. I turned it on by accident. All right, we're going to have to put this right in the corner. I have to make this bigger, I think, for sure. It's going to have to be at least the same radius, right? So, and it'll stay here at the bottom, which is great. Give me the circle, please. It wouldn't give me the circle. All right, because we're gonna have to. I mean, really, that's it, right? And then it's this. Odd that they don't connect. It goes over a hair, in a hair. Can I put it in a little bit? Right, because then we've got to flip it. Yeah, so these axes are slightly off as well. Love that for me. It's more of this. There we go. right? So we end up in a this doesn't fit situation. So this should probably be smaller. What is happening? Give me this. I want just that. All right, but now it's too... They're not flimsy enough. They're not thin enough, right? So I feel like the solution... Just at American Dream Mall, Aquarian and logo set. What is that? I don't know what that is. All right, so I think the solution for this then is we're gonna have to move this out, but we know this is the size, so we're gonna move this. We're gonna put this on the floor, right? Because then what we need to do is I'm gonna need to grab these. I'm gonna go all the way down. Yeah, I think this is the solution. Let's think about this for a second. So if we're gonna take this and it's gonna come this way like this, can I not and say we did? Thanks. Let's fudge. Double fucking arrow. Oh, nice. Episode 4 of The Potter. Love that. I'm a Potter fan. For those that don't know, I'm a hardcore Potter fan. I love me a good Potter book. Yeah, I think we'll have to do it with these. And then, can I shrink these anymore? I can't. That's as small as it's going to get. So we're going to have to get a nice little equidistant gem over here. Right? Because if we can do this, right? Let's grab... Can I just, please... Give me this. Give me this. Just give me the gridded piece that I'm looking for. Thank you. Alright. Cool. Alright. This and this. Alright. We're going to duplicate. Boom. Not centered. Okay. Need to come this way more. Alright. But that doesn't look centered. That, actually, that looks more centered to me now. For sure. Right there. Maybe. Ish. Let's try that again. Kind of off. Alright, it's because of its location. So do we do that? And then duplicate. And then we take the whole thing and zhuzh it slightly. I need to move it. I need to not have it be gridded. Okay. That's fine. We're just going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to duplicate. We're going to spin it. We're going to duplicate. We're going to spin it slightly. I need to quarter spin it. No, because I need to come out of here. So let's come out of this. Take this and make that go away. Do this. Control X. We're going to... No. Why am I not getting a split from building? That's why. I knew I wasn't nuts. Yeah, see, I think that's going to be our solution. Right there. Yeah. I'm aware of the rotator gear. I don't need a perfect circle though. I just need it to look semi-perfect, right? So we're gonna take this. Hello. It doesn't get any smaller, so I need to put all these in the same group. Apply filters. Nope. Group. There we go. See, it's going to keep its same distance. That's what I don't love. I need it to cover over its little corners. So we'll come back to here. Let me control Y for a second. Do I need to make it slightly bigger? Actually, that might We can get away with that. We can get away with that. I'm not trying to make it perfect. Because they don't get any smaller. That's the issue. Right? If they got smaller, I'd be able to pull it off. You know what I mean? But now I can take this. Do this. We're going to make it a group. And then we're going to grab this. And we're going to make it yellow. And then we're going to hit Control X. We go here. There, circle. Move her down. Right? That looks, I mean, it's close enough, right? And then we just need little pieces for the bottom, right? So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So if we could marry that now, let's see what we can do here. I mean, it's like a little bump, right? So do we do like... These don't get small enough, though. We need something smaller. We need something wicked small. Actually, in black. Yeah, that serves its purpose, right? Right? Is it comparable? Totally comparable, except it should be navy blue. Navy blue, navy blue. Let's pull you up a hair, because you're definitely a little bit too small. Maybe we make you the navy blue now. Right? And then we just dupe this out this way, like this. Why would you be going down? I'm going down. Right? And then we can just pull that up a little bit more, because nope. Nope. There we go. Up a little bit more. There we are. There. And there. What is happening? There we go. Okay. And now we can center it there. But it's going to make 8. So we need to be a little bit more conscious of that. Maybe it's a little bit, yeah, like that. And then we'll do another one where we can make them equidistant like that. Yep, that's it. Right? That's equidistant. Loves it. Okay, that's our thing. Right? Now we can... Can I... That's exactly what I needed to do. All right, let's duplicate one. Let's see if I can put another one up here. Right, and then we'll put another one up here. And then another one up here. And then that's it, right? And then I'll build the rest of this thing off camera because, oh my Jesus. This is going to be like, I need to like be very in the zone to do this without issue. Is it crooked? Of course it's crooked. Push you down. Right there. There we go. Are they all crooked? Yeah, they are. Can I place that? Thank you. But it's fine. Because this works exactly what I needed to do. I don't need anything more than this. I'm not trying to like go crazy. We ain't going crazy, boo. Alright, let's get this one. Yes. Not much significant progress has been made, but it's fine. It's fine. We're doing. Oh, thank you for the words of encouragement. I need it because I'm having a mental breakdown. This is a lot. This is a lot. But it's looking the part. I think it's doing what it needs to do. I think they're too equidistant though, right? Do we think? I feel like this one needs to be like... Can I like do this and put you here? First off, you're like... Yeah, like... You need to be a little bit sloppy, right? Maybe it's like that. I love that. I'm not building out the rest of the lift today. I promise I'm not going to torture you guys. As far as like all of the crappy stuff that I've been dealing with this whole time. But what we should do is we should, let's see. I'm going to pull out my phone. I should have Sesame Place in my phone. Sesame Place. Oh, that's going to be too tough. I've got hundreds of thousands of photos in here. Okay. Summer? Summer. Let's see. No, what is it's not Sky Splash. It is Elmo's Surf and Slide. Images. Let's see if I can... I need to figure out if there are supports underneath this lift. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, I recognize that photo. I wonder why. Okay, let me see that. Oh, I took that one too. Yeah, so there is a support structure, but there isn't. I don't think there's a support structure on this lift. Right? If I click on this photo. Oh, I love these pictures. They look familiar. Right, so this is what I'm talking about here. So let's take a look. Seriously? This is what we're doing right now? What is happening here? Yeah, this isn't the lift. This is the ride. Can I zoom? Whoa, what just happened? Right? There is something here. I don't know what this is. This pole. Maybe this pole is holding it up in the center. I need another Sky Splash shot. Yeah, like this pole right here. I don't know what this pole is doing. Oh, here's a really wide shot. Yeah, no, that pole is holding up the... Oh, no, it does have... No, it's holding up the... Is it holding up the stairs? I think it's holding up both the stairs and the lift. So there is a support structure holding up the lift. Okay. Okay. No, it does both. You see, it's got... This one comes here, and this... Because the stairs come down this way on the outside of the pole. Here's the pole, and it connects to the bottom of Sky Splash. There's another one here on this part of the lift, and there's another pole here on this part of the lift. So there is some semblance of a structure. So that's what we need to figure out how we're going to... That was really loud in my ears. I'm so sorry. Why didn't you tell me the audio was so loud? The pole looks like it's for the stairs. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't need any crazy supports, though. No, for sure. It just definitely does not. And I think we can get away with doing something. So let's build out... We need to build out the slide first. That's what we need to do. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it come down, wrap around twice under here, come underneath the lift this way. We'll have it meander around here. I'll have it turn around here so we use some of this negative space. Come around here, turn in, and land in here. Hopefully, we've got enough momentum to do that. And I'm going to start off strong by doing like a big dip. We're going to go to 10. And then 0. Right? That doesn't look substantial. I mean, it's kind of substantial. Maybe we should get a little bit more aggressive here. Let's get a little bit more aggressive. I need to turn on the angle snap. I'm going to 15. I'm going to go 15 down. We'll get a nice drop out of the thing, right? And then we're going to start the turn. We're going to not auto tunnel. We're going to come here. We're going to do the left turn. Right turn, left turn. Yes. And we're going to start that at 45. Bring that down to 15. And it's going to be aggressive. The goal, maybe that's too aggressive. That is a really aggressive drop. 15's too much. It needs to be less than 15. Holy moly. 11.25. Right? We'll come down like this. Now, IRL, it's not such a tight turn. Maybe it comes out to 11.25. We do like a really... No, it's too wide. Maybe it's 33. Too aggressive. Yeah, no, yeah, I think we've got to go down to like 8. And that's where I had it for the last one. You know what I mean? We've got to have like an establishing moment there. Then this will come down to 8. Because the 11 is too steep. 15 is way too steep. Let's go to try to get as close as we can to 8. Right? Well, first off, thank you. And then we're going to bring this around. What'd I say? 45? 45 is too tight. 45 is too tight. Let's bring it to 33. All right, it's 15, 30, and then 45, right? Let's bring it to 30. Okay, I feel like this is... But that's too steep. I need a double wrap. Basically, so 8 is too steep still. So let's come up. I like this. Let's go to 6. Right? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? All right, so we're going to bring it around this way. And then we can always... That doesn't come near here, does there? Oh my god, that is so close. That's going to clip. It's going to clip, you son of a bitch. Let's come a little bit tighter then. Trial and error. Always trial and error. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Let's go to 35. I heard it looks fantastic. All right, we're going to come around this way. We'll go to 0. Flatten. We'll do this. Have to come up to 0 this way. Well, it needed it. I mean, we're talking years worth of neglect. All right, cool. And then we'll get this side. We're going to come around where we say 33 is where we're at. Maybe we do 30. We need to come down again to 6. Yeah, well, the new chef, his plan, I mean, it sounds really amazing. We don't want to cut into the supports there. We may need to think about that for a second. If that goes there, does that still clip here? No, it does not. Is that going to clip? Is that going to clip? It might clip. That might clip. From my understanding, it is. From my understanding, Yum Yum is getting very hefty treatment as well. It needs to come up on this side and then around to there. And then we're going to come down to 6. It's going to clip in if we go around that way. So maybe we don't bring it all the way around to there. Maybe we bring it to here. Bring this up to 0. Give them like a breather moment. Right, because these are important on these things. All right, breather moment. And then we come out this way. Let's do this. We'll come around. Okay, so we're doing 30. We're going to bring it back down to 6. All right, and now we're going to bring it around this way to 30, the opposite direction. Oh, hand cut chicken fingers, custom. I have I know what it is. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Please hold. Rotisserie chicken, rotisserie pork, hush puppy batter shrimp, homemade mac and cheese, and hand-breaded chicken fingers. Or at least that's what I've been told. This is still going to clip right into the station. So that's an issue. And then we've got to get it back there. If we want to bring it there, so we've got to come be a little less aggressive. A little less aggressive. Because that would leave all of that open, but I think that's fine, right? What if we made this longer? Nope, sorry, wrong way. 6, 6, 6, up, 6, 6. There we go. We made this longer, right? We need like a wider turn, like here, right? So we do one of these, and then we flip it, and we do that. We can always expand the park, but that is coming down really dramatically because we got to bring it around. We wanted to use this negative space, but I don't know if I'm being smart here. Okay. Let me bring you up. All right, bring you back down to 4. Bring you down to 6. Flip that over. Come around this way. We're going to 30. Go to 20 this time. It's getting close to the... Oh, gosh. Getting close to the bottom, right? And if we build it out that way, I don't think it gives me what I want, right? I almost feel like I want it to have a little bit more character, right? So for me, it comes to here. Pull this in just a little bit more so it doesn't clip. Let's bring this to 0. Flip it over that way. Nope. Flip it over that way. Bring you to 20. You down. You're still running 6. Okay, cool. That's fine. 6. Yeah, I like this because then I can take this, flip this way, then this comes around here. We're still going down at 6. No, because then you cut into there. You can stay wide. Best of the West is fantastic. I loved the food there when it was like full on steaks, meals, like the whole deal. You know what I mean? I feel like that was such a great place to eat, man. Let me tell you. All right, now we're gonna cut this into the 30 again. All right, yeah. See, I like how this is looking now. Like this is kind of the energy I want. And then we'll bring it back to 0, flatten her out, and then we're gonna go to the other direction. 6. We gotta stay at the 6. Gotta stay at the 6. Then we gotta bring it this way. I want to fill this space. Let me expand this out to maybe the 7. All right. Now we're going to have to figure out how we're going to pull this off. I think we're going to have to... I've never eaten there, but... So yeah. So back in the day, it used to be a full-on steakhouse. And unfortunately, I have not seen it that way in a really long time. There used to be a McDonald's right across the way from that log flume, by the way. It was like $25 for a hamburger meal. I remember that very clearly. I feel like we can get away with... What if we were to bring this... Because it's going to have some speed here, I think, right? What if we... give it like a windy moment, right? Let's swap it. Let's go all the way back in the opposite direction. Bring it down again to the 6. 5, 6. Bring it to flat. To 0. And then we'll turn it around this way. We'll bring this to a very sharp 60. Down to 6 again. Right? This is fun. I think this is fun. Right? We'll do that. Then we're going to bring this around here. Flat. Bring you this way. And then this is our pipe end. Right here. We're going to do this. No, other side. And then does pipe end here is the question. Yeah, look at that. Dude, that's the kind of slide I wanted. That just gives me dramatic. Wasn't there a subway in the park too? Yeah, there was. There was a subway. There was a, my goodness, Panda Express. There used to be some bomb food. All right, let's take a look. Let's see if this pulls it off. I'll ride it together. Who wants to ride it? Let's go back to one. Ooh, okay. Now she's getting wavy. She's getting crazy. Let's follow her along. We can't follow her that way. Can't do that way. There we go. We're gonna. Can I just? I wanna. There we go. Okay, almost flying out the boat. All right. Okay, she's got good speed. So I need to. It looks like we've got some of these transition points where they really push up on the edge of the wall. Like here, I wonder if. Where was that other shot? It was here, right? No, here? Yeah, there. Ooh, that's great. I love that. That curve. That's the type of like aggression I want. And I like that it comes right to the butt of the park. I think that's super fun. Alrighty, so now we need to think. We know we want the path to come through here, right? And I think we've got our return. We'll build the rest of the return up. We're going to have to remove this. Oh, shoot. All right, I didn't think of this for a second here. Let's turn off tracks. Nope, let's turn on tracks. Let's turn off tracks. That one's going to have to be off, right? Because that's literally like, don't cry for me, Argentina. I hate that this still happens, though. This, to me, is weird. That when you turn off the track supports, that still shows up. That should not show up if I turn off track supports. But who am I? I don't know what I'm talking about clearly. I'll move this over a bit, right? Some of them to be kind of like wobbly, not so perfectly centered. All right, so that's kind of looking exactly how I wanted it to look, right? And if we look at it from a street perspective, get out of the thing. Thank you. All right, let's look at it from the street perspective, right? Yeah, dude, right? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? This definitely needs supports though, right? And we can add it to these coaster supports. Or coaster, what is it called? What is this called? The flume supports, right? So I'm thinking we utilize the flume supports as a way to hold up the structure. So we'll have to figure that out. That's going to probably be an off-camera like decision, I'm thinking. But I do hate the fact that you get the pieces on the bottom of the flume that still exist. Like, look at that wraparound up there. Like, what is that? Do you know what I mean? Like, how do I... Like, why is there not like a center pole like this? Do you know what I mean? Like that. Oh, because the thing runs right underneath it. Okay. Okay, we need to do a slight redesign. Because I'm not building custom supports for that. I don't want to. I don't like building custom supports for water rides. It's not fun. So I'm thinking if we tighten it up, like this, right? Let's do this. Let's bring this back to 0. We're going to be flat there, right? Let me come up. Nope. Yeah, like, no, because you're going to stick to that. So to me, that, swap you out here. And bring you to 0, because you got some speed. It's got some speed at this point, right? So we'll go 1, 2... 3. All right, because we're trying not to get rid of that. So I feel like this can work. So we can do this. Let's do that fun wobbly we were doing before. All right, I like the idea of that. Let's do this, and let's really start bringing it down again. Bring it to 6. We'll go like this. We're going to come around that way. Make you a little bit longer. And then the end right there. Yeah, that's perfect. right? And then we still have this support. We lose all of these supports. Oh no. Okay, let's think about that for a second. We can get away with this. We can get away with this. At least we get some sort of supportage here. And I think it comes down to this. Ready? Do this. And then we're going to flip it. We're going to do this. No. 0. It does feel like the slide went too far out into the pool. Actually, so the way it's really designed, and this is just reality, is that it's built into the actual pool itself. But unfortunately, we can't do that, right? What was our angle of descent? It was 6, right? Maybe we just make it a little bit more aggressive so that it's like this. And we go like boop, boop, boop. And then build the end there. It needs to come down a little bit more to that. And then that's the end of the pool right there. Right? Do we shorten you? Pull you over just a little bit more. Give a really tight turn. Then that becomes the end. Because you can't bring it down any lower. That's what sucks. You know what I mean? I guess you can, but I don't want it. It's got that angle's got to be fixed. It's got to be like that, and then it's the end, right? No, a little bit less, like that, right? Because they need leeway to like not end up hitting the end, right? Like with the trajectory that they would have. Let's see what that test looks like. Where you at? Right, we've got movement down there, right? We got a nice little drop coming out here, and this is what we want. We want that big drop coming out of the pool. I wish I mean, I hate that it dies off like that. I think I don't like that. But this is better. We've got supports everywhere that we can possibly need them. Right? I think this is fine. We'll utilize the supports to support our lift. Right? Now we'll come back. Let's grab pathing. Okay. So, this is where our path is going to start. Let's do a curve. Right, we're going to say this is the first step. Look like this. Maybe it comes to here, and then it wraps around this way. No. No, it's going to have to be a little bit more. What is going on? What is happening? Let's get rid of that. Come back here. Okay. Here's the thought. We're going to come out. We're just going to make it super basic. Right? I can't bring that too close to there, or else I can't clean off the edges. So we'll kind of come here. Come it to there. Like this. Do this. We're just going to make... And we'll put like a tent up. You're all going to get a tent. That's it. All right, we'll bring this to here. And then we'll come out this way. And we'll say that's our cue. Right? It's very basic, very fill in the blanks. Do you know what I mean? And then let's open that up. Let's fast forward, see what happens. No one's going on it. Why is no one going on it? Should I be afraid? Oh. I didn't test it. No one's going on it. I thought you were supposed to love it. Oh, there we go. Okay. That was weird, huh? They wouldn't go on it for like a good, like, hot second there. Damn, they be filing in though. Okay. So now that we've got that up and running, I feel like that works. That's great. Now that we've fixed that, let's jump over and let's add our go-kart. So I'm thinking the shooting gallery that I was going to put here, we're going to get rid of, right? Because we're going to do a line of buildings that'll live here. So let me grab our fence. Why can't I grab the fence? That was weird. It would not let me do anything. And we're going to say from... Oh, Lord. We're going to say from roughly here... Not you. Delete all of that. We're going to delete all of this. Delete all of this. Till roughly there. We're going to create... And we're just laying out the groundwork for this now. But what we're going to do is we're going to create... Where's all my gridded pieces, yo? Here we are. We're going to create a very... I can actually just grab this. Watch. Dupe. And we're going to use this same setup. Disconnect. It's going to help me line it up just a little bit better. There we go. Turn it around. And we're just going to build this out. 1, 2. All right, that's number 1. This is how we're going to do it. It's going to be 1. 1, 2. That's the second games unit. These are all going to be games units. That's the third games unit. And then a fourth games unit here. We could get away by doing a fifth games unit, I think. I think I'm keen on that. Let's do one more. It'll be 5 games units that'll run along here. And that'll be like the midway, right? We'll put benches in the center. That means this fence, fancy fence, will have to end over there. All right, so we're just going to cut this like this for now. And we know with that I mean, we're also going to need access to back there. So that could be their access. We can actually move this whole thing over to line it up on that side. And then there's one central access that has a door that runs along the entire back. This is what it's like in Great Adventure, actually. And then that could be super fun. So that's our access there, which means this can go away. Right? This, unfortunately, will have to go away. Oh, sorry, peeps. Bye. This is all going to have to go away. And we're going to have to redesign this fence that's here. For some reason, when I click on this fence, it doesn't accept me clicking it. So I think what we're going to have to do is I'm going to edit the scenery group. We're going to grab all of this. And I know we painstakingly put it all in. We're going to take it out. And we're doing that with the intention of adding the space. Because this is now going to become go-karts. That's the plan. I have to stamp that. Can I? Yes, I can. So what's great about this multi-select tool. Not multi-select, I'm sorry. The advanced move tool. Right? I love this. When you're trying to get like nice clean edges. Advanced move tool it. Boop. Super clean. Love that. So let's think about it. So this is the space that we're going to use. Pending what Nitro does with this coaster. Now, where are they? Are they under track rides? I need the go-karts. Where are the go-karts? We do have go-karts. I thought so. I knew. Oh my god, it's fucking humongous. So sorry about the cursing. What is that? Are go-karts really that big? No. Okay, let me place this, because that's unacceptable. We going small, bro. Why is it so huge? Why is everything in this game so huge? So we're going to have to think about this. I'm thinking we're going to have to line it up this way. Why are there ins and outs on both sides? Like, where's the queue? Like, how do you queue these up? Is this different from the first game? Because I don't like that. Hold on. Place entrance. There should be one entrance, right? One entrance. One exit. We're going to lock you in right there. Okay. Okay, and we could... Okay, here's what we'll do. We're going to use this, and we're going to create, like, a moment here. Woo, I was having a moment. A moment like this. Edit track. Okay. Now. Fuck with me. I don't know if we're going to have elevation to this. I feel like we're going to have elevation to this. So let's go with, here's what I want to do. I'm going to do this. This gets thinner, right? Yeah, it does. All right, we're going to start it like this. We're going to make sure our snaps are on. Because I like snaps when I'm building go-karts. Just makes it look nicer, right? So let's do a 45. Nice turnout, right? Here's the turn. We're going to make that smaller. And then we're going to come this way for a nice 45. We're going to go up one click. Nope, too much. Why? There we go. Let's bring you back down. Maybe it comes to 60. No, it's really tight. It's got to be 45. Go to 2 up. Flatten you out. Continue that circle around. Which means I'm going to have to... Oh my god, why are you so big? It's got to be smaller. It's got to be tighter. Got to be tighter. Got to be tight like a tiger. Right? I'm thinking we do like, basic. Right? We'll do like this. Come around this way. Do one over that way. We'll come this way. And I'll bring it all the way there. I'll bring it down 1. There we go. No, I hate that. It's got to be basic. It's got to be basic. I'm overthinking. Here's my thought. We're going to make it small, and then we're going to come like this. No, it's super tight. Let's come out. It was 2G. Maybe it was 2G that did like a whole thing. I think it was 2G. What if we did this? Maybe we brought it up this way. Bring you down. Yeah, I don't like when it goes up. I just think it looks horrible. So that'll be a thing. Can I cut this tighter? I can, right? How tight does that go? Am I able to cut it in here? No, I'm not. That's only if I don't make this, up a little bit longer. 20, like this. Then we cut it tight. Make it smaller. That's what I want. Can I make that cut right there? That's an issue for me. Okay, let's make it a little bit longer. Yeah, that's what I want. I want it to be like kind of, this is all we have budget for kind of energy. Because she's a low budget park. And I'll bet you $20 these go-karts probably don't even work. We can even go around this way. Let's make this longer. Come around this way. And then we'll come this way. Oh, they curve. I just realized they curve. Schnikey. Should probably look at that for these, huh? Darn it. Okay. Didn't realize they curve. All right, so we're going to go... Why can't I curve it, though? Interesting. Okay. We're going to put everything back. I'm not going to curve it. I'm going to leave it nice and flat. Alrighty, we're going to come this way. We're going to shrink this back down. Bring it up like this. All the way around. You're looking at the extent of my awareness of how to build a racetrack. Let's bring this all the way around like this. And I think... hi. Why can't I just connect it? Do I have to do that? What is that about? Shouldn't it just connect? I feel like it should just connect, right? I'm not nuts. Should this just connect? Just connect, you son of a gun. Is that connected? No, it's not connected. I didn't think it was. It's a little wonky looking, but it's fine. Need to figure out why you're not connecting. Edit track. No, we're gonna come in, all the way in, just like this. Come like that, and then we're gonna come flush. And then what, I don't understand what's happening here. Somebody help me. I don't know what's going on. It should just connect. Why can't I connect it? Can I do that? Okay. Oh, I know why I can't connect it. Derp. See, y'all gotta give me this information. I'm sitting here struggling. It's gotta go back to wide. That's why. All right, we gotta have that moment, and then this, not that. Nope, turn. I've got to turn. There we go. That's gotta happen, and then that's how we can connect back. See? Dang, yo. Let's hold on. Edit track. And make this one click larger. That should be good. Yeah. Right? Nah, I hate that. Do I hate it? I think I hate it. Because we need something a little less dramatic. Oh, no. I deleted. I don't know why I deleted that. Can I? Thanks. So I think this portion here needs to be a clean turnout, just like the front. Oh, can I get away with that? Did you see that? Just give me the option to... No, see, I hate that. All right, we can do that. What if I shorten you a little bit? That, and then that. Yeah, see, I like that. Right? Again, I didn't want it to be too big. Right? That's the whole go-kart moment. Okay, cool. That works for me. Test ride. We're going to place the entrance. Entrance is going to go there. Exit. Can you drive these things? I don't know if we can drive these things. I really hope we can. I've not had a chance to play with these just yet. We're going to do this. I'm going to be extra, right? We're going to come like this. We're going to come like this. Come like this. Bring it out to here. Bring this back here. Bring this around here. Bring this back here. And then connect right there. That's the idea. Right? And then our other path will come here. Path. There we go. We're going to do that. Not in 12. Thank you. 4. This will come. Oh my God. Seriously? I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh. He definitely just said there's a winner. He definitely just said there's a winner. For sure, for sure. Okay, cool. Let me give this. I want to come a little bit longer. Yeah, we'll do like that. Bring it to the same thing. I want it to have like a funky kind of look to it. Do you know what I mean? All the way out to there. We'll go one more. Just like that. Like, I like that idea. Do you know what I mean? It's just different. I like different. I like it different, but then I end up in a situation here because I can't put that there. Didn't we just go through that? Yes, we did. We did. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, they're out here getting their race on. You better. Can't I just connect like that? I don't understand. Connect. Okay. Got you. Come around this way. Boop. Okay. Now let's try it again. Because, you know, our regular paths can't get any smaller than fucking 25 feet wide. Sorry. Pardon my French. Okay, give me this. We're gonna come out. We're gonna come around like that. We're gonna go just like that. That's our look, and it's gonna be right next to the coaster because stupid. Do I need all this excess? That's the question. I don't think I do. I think not that. No. All of this extra can go away. Maybe we just bring it to here. Da 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 da. I like the idea of it being curved, but I don't think we can get away with it because of the coaster. It's gonna have to come to like there. Maybe it's this moment, right? We can create like a nice entryway moment, I think. We can do that. We'll do that. We'll do a curvy like this and like that. Have like a nice moment there, like a grandstandy moment with a sign. All right, let's open it. Let's not charge for it. Let's see what happens. Come on down, kids. Let's see who comes to ride. Oh, people. Yay! That's exciting. Because we did say we wanted to put go-karts in here, right? But that's it. That's it. That's the last attraction that this park is going to get. And it's going to look jank. It's going to look jank because... Oh, wait, hold on. I want to ride. I want to drive. Do I drive or do I just ride? Oh, I guess we just... Oh, you can't drive it, huh? Oh, okay. Excuse you. Hey, Queen. How you doing? Oh, okay. She got a spin out. I like this that it goes right next to the coaster. That's cute. And then this one, too. It's kind of like... It feels like it's tucked into the back, right? I don't know why we're in the car. But you kind of get the idea. I like it. It's 6 cars. This is too big. This is ginormous for absolutely no reason. But this is fun. This is fun. Okay, cool. So we need to rethink our fence now. So let's grab... Do some rebuilding of our fence. Let's grab all of this. I don't need any of that. I don't need you. Okay, we're going to grab this. To here. I'm going to come around like this. So I want it to butt right up against that fence. Be like, damn, you're really pushing the boundaries of what you got available. Available land. We could put like trees and stuff all along this edge, right? It's not a problem. Do that. No, see, this is no good. It's got to be even more like that. Yeah. Get her nice and tight. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. That's how we like it. I'm going to go there. I'm going to take this around this way. Pull to the edge. I'm on the edge. I need like an audio. I think I said this yesterday. An audio sampler. Just to sample my crazy sounds. I'm on the edge of glory. And I'm hanging on a moment with you. All right, much better. Much better. Much better. Okay, cool. Let's go more. Damn it with the double arrows, you son of a bitch. Every time. Okay. This is how you know I'm cranky from work today. Like, it actually physically broke my heart that I had double arrows just now. I'm kidding. Okay, we're going to come here. Now we've got to figure this out. So we've got, because this is, gosh. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this. I'm going to dupe this, pull this all the way out. All right, so this has like a issue here, right? Because we had to shorten this because of that wall there. That back of house area. So we'll do that. Take this. Now we're going to zhuzh this over, line it up nice and tight. Just like Michaela Neguero would say, nice and tight. right? And then we're going to take this and come here like this. We're going to come here like this. We're going to figure out what this angle is. That's all we're getting. We're getting that angle. That's it, boo. That's it. So we're getting just like this. Nope. Like this. Okay. Right there. Almost. Almost. I think that's workable. Because I can... Ha! Right? Give me this. Nope. Nope. Right? And then we can just extend this. Alright, and what if we made just like a little piece here, right? I don't know if we can. We're going to have to do this. So we'll have to come to the edge there. This will have to come to the edge here. Boop. You will have to... No, you guys have to come there. Which means you get deleted. You get deleted. You get deleted. Come to the edge just like this. We're going to come to the edge just like this. Come on, man. There we go. All right, let's grab all of this. We're going to move this over 0.25. It's not jumping today, at least. I mean, yesterday was driving me nuts. All right, we're going to delete this. Hello. Build and buy. Thank you. Grab that. And we'll just go 1, 2, 3. Boom. Done. All right, that, and you can't even tell. Right? So we've got like kind of this weird setup. We're going to need trees and foliage. I think our street line, right, we're going to have to put, if we do it, we'll put stuff here. We're going to put all trees over here. We're just going to say that's trees. And then that's it. That's just the kind of little vignette that we're going to make. And that's the whole project. This is weird. This is weird. It looks like we expanded into very end of our build possibilities, and that's it. But look, there's nobody coming out this way, so that's interesting. What we'll have to do is maybe we make some sort... We got to put something else over here. This looks a little dead to me. So I'll have to rethink that. But I think this works. All right. So we made some good advancements, things that we needed to do. I love this. I will work on this off camera and not torture you guys and watching me build the rest of this. But I think this looks good. I think it's good. It's not perfect, it's not, but it's fun. It's fun. It's doing what we need it to do. Right? Because then I think what we can do is we can even like attach to here. Maybe this attaches underneath. We can create something like that. Like this kind of, this cross piece. We can just extend it to the underside of the lift. I think on that side, we can make one for this side as well. And those are the two pieces, just like we have on Sky Splash. Do you know what I mean? But I think this is fun. I hate that they do this and they don't actually ride the ride into the water. I think that's silliness. But all right, cool. I think the next thing I want to look at, somebody made a comment about the pathing, right? So we have to think about this for a second here, because tile pathing really isn't low budget, right? So we really don't have any other pathing that we can put here that would scream low budget, because realistically we'd probably use some jank ass concrete, right? It wouldn't be this. I mean, do we take the asphalt and make it lighter and go with like a light gray? Like, is that the color? Is that the vibe? Let me see. To make it like concrete. What do we think of the concrete? Oh. Because if we go concrete, I mean that plays the part. That does what it needs to do. It makes it look cheap as all hell. I think a sandy concrete is the move. Something not so blue-gray. So maybe it's more like browny gray. Like browny gray. Like this. Yeah. Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, I think that's the move. I agree with you. Thank you for the feedback. I'm gonna get that little piece. And this is as small as this. This is the other thing. This is as small as that gets. And now it's gonna ruin that whole thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, the only way to fix that is to destroy the whole thing. So we're gonna come back to that. Tonight's energy does not promote me doing that. Just, it's not happening. Okay. Oh, we gotta close that pool. Why is this pool open? Wait, it's closed. Why are all these people in the water then if it's closed? That's interesting. That seems like a glitch. Shocker. Okay. Coming this way. We'll get all of this. We'll come this. Alright. I think that's our move right there. Right? Sandy gray. Sandy concrete. Right? We still got them people lining up. Look, all the people that were stuck in there are now moving. You know what it is? Because I was placing new path and the game got confused. This is weird. This is going to have to become foliage over here for sure. And we're going to have to figure out what this all looks like. So now that we've kind of got that laid down, I think tomorrow our focus is going to be... Not tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday, right? Tomorrow we're not going live. I'm going live on Friday. So tomorrow I'll spend some time finishing up the lift here. So the lift is at least done for us on this ride. And then what we'll do is after we do that, we will Friday. The focus will be start figuring out what these buildings are going to look like, right? So we've got our changing room. Because remember, whatever we do to one, we're going to do to all of them. It's going to be the same thing, right? So this changing room and this changing room, they're the same thing. They're not different. Because we're going to tile that out and everything. We're going to put showers in there and stuff. So we'll do those two. We're going to have to do outdoor misters as well. But we'll do that on Friday. We'll do the bathrooms on Friday because all the bathrooms are going to be the same. We'll do changing rooms and bathrooms on Friday. That's the plan. And if we have more time, so I'm looking for a 4-hour stream on Friday, then we'll work on fully completing this Sky Splash ride. We'll build out tents and stuff for this moment. And kind of get that all sorted and kind of get this corner built out. That includes the fences around the pool, foliage. We'll build out a whole foliage package for that. And then while we wait for our community to kind of decide who's going to start building what and what we're looking for. But that's all I have for today. I'm going to go eat some dinner. I hope you guys are having an amazing Wednesday. And I will catch you guys in the next stream on Friday. Until then, have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. And don't forget, keep on building.